Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. I film about book reviews, movie reviews, history, documentary, legal matters. In this video, I shall be chatting with you on the matter surrounding Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle. Without further ado, let's get started. Welcome guys. Before I get started, let me quickly give a background on who Meghan Markle is. Okay, we all know who Prince Harry is already, the grandson of Her Majesty the Queen. Okay, please do not be mortified that this question is being posed. Okay, that who is Meghan Markle? Now, Meghan Markle is the wife of Prince Harry, the grandson of Queen Elizabeth, Queen of England. All right. Now, Meghan Markle is an American by birth. She's an American. Her father is white, American. Her mother is black, African American. And consequently, Meghan Markle came out biracial. Now, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry got married sometime in 2018, okay? And it was a big deal. The whole world was excited. It was a big deal. It was a big deal because she's not British, she's not purely white, and she's a divorcee. Yes, she got divorced sometime in 2013. She was married to one Trevor Engelson in 2011. The marriage lasted for just 2 years, no children, okay, no children, and she got divorced in 2013. And then in 2018 she remarried. She got married to Prince Harry. Now guys, it is a big deal, okay? It was a big deal. The whole world was excited and people were surprised, okay, that Her Majesty the Queen could approve such a marriage. Now apparently, before any member of the royal family must get married, the Queen must approve or disapprove of that marriage. Okay, she, according to the Royal Marriages Act, the Queen of England has the right to veto any marriage that must take place in the British royal family. And it was a big deal because the rule surrounding the British royal family is that those closest in line to the throne are not supposed to get married to foreigners, to divorcees, and they have to get married to, the person has to be a British person fit for the throne. Okay, a spouse that is fit for the whole royal engagement and duties and everything. In fact, the Queen approved of this marriage in these exact words as follows: "My lords, I declare my consent to a contract of matrimony between my most dearly beloved grandson, Prince Henry Charles Albert David of Wales, and Rachel Meghan Markle, which consent I am causing to be signified under the Great Seal and to be entered in the books of the Privy Council." Wow, all this grammar, all this big grammar, just so that somebody can get married. Wow. Now guys, I believe that probably what was going on in the mind of the Queen is that, okay, Harry may not ascend the throne, all right, so it wouldn't hurt for him to marry a woman who is biracial, okay? Because guys, this is how it works. This is how it works for those who do not know. The next in line to the throne is Prince Charles, that's Queen Elizabeth's son. If Prince Charles is not available, the next in line to the throne would be Prince Williams, Prince Harry's elder brother. If Prince Williams is not available, it is Prince William's son, first child, boy or girl. It is Prince William's child, boy or girl, that would ascend the throne, not Prince Harry. You get the gist now. You get the gist now. So probably the Queen must have thought to herself, well, I do not see Harry ascending the throne, so it wouldn't hurt for him to bring someone who is not British into the family. I don't know if you understand. And again guys, divorce is no longer a new thing in the British royal family. Queen Elizabeth herself, her younger sister, Princess Margaret, was divorced in 1978. Prince Charles, Queen Elizabeth's son, divorced Princess Diana, Prince Harry's mother. So divorce is not a new thing in the British royal family. So I guess, and I believe that some of these laws have been mitigated to, just get rid of some of the really traditional requirements. So the law is a bit liberal recently. So, as I said earlier, as at the time of the wedding in 2018, the wedding between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the whole world was excited. Even me, in my small corner in Surulere, Lagos, as at then, I was excited. I remember somebody walking into my office then, and then she goes, "There's going to be a royal wedding." I was like, okay, it's none of my business, but I'm excited. And Meghan Markle is not just a commoner. I don't see her as a common girl because she was already a popular actress in the United States. I don't know if you have heard of the series Suits. Suits is an American series, a soap opera that is well known amongst law students and lawyers. Apparently, the soap opera is about American legal system, okay? And she's one of the major characters. So she was already popular, not necessarily in Britain, but in the whole of the United States of America. She was making her money. She was not the richest actress, but she was making good money and she was popular. She was a celebrity. She was already used to press and everything, but not as deep and as negative as what is going on, with the British tabloids. So when Prince Harry announced that, oh, he's engaged to this American, the whole world was excited. At the time, even British citizens were excited. They were excited because I remember on the wedding day, the whole venue, the venue of the wedding was crowded with British citizens waving, and people actually connected online to that wedding. People dressed up, especially in America, they dressed up as though they were going to Britain, but they were just in their houses and in restaurants. They dressed up. Some people connected on cable TV, some connected online. Some people even baked cake for the wedding. I remember that morning, it was a Saturday morning, I made sure I tuned into BBC. That Saturday morning was just for me to just see the whole royal wedding. I saw her dress. It was exciting. No, a simple makeup. I think she didn't even have any makeup on. I saw Prince Harry in his official uniform, and of course at the wedding it's no news that Meghan Markle's father was absent at the wedding, but her mother, a black American, was present. And you guys, one thing that got me so excited about that wedding is the choir that sang in that wedding are made up of black people, and the preacher at the wedding was a black man. It was so exciting. I was like, wow, I love this. Wow, a black man preaching in a British royal wedding. I was excited. I was like, wow, I love the route this world is going. Wow. And I even remember the song presented by the choir. I was expecting one classical, oh, 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 oh. I was just kidding, okay? I was expecting one classical thing, but boy, the song that was presented by the choir is "When the Night Has Come and the Land is Dark and the moon is the only light we see. Get, fast forward. Stand by me, Rachel. Get a grip." That was on a lighter note, guys, okay? I just loved the whole atmosphere. It was lovely. Everybody was excited. So now, Upon getting married, the Queen of England bestowed the title of Duke and Duchess of Sussex on Prince Harry and his lovely wife. See guys, I know some people would be thinking, what could have made you so excited? See, it's just like the feeling you get from a football match. It's not as though if your team should win the cup, they would bring it to you, no. But it's just that feeling, that you know now, that feeling from a football match. Everybody is happy and everybody is excited. The same feeling. I just hope you get me. Now, shortly after the wedding, the British tabloids started publishing horrible things about Meghan Markle. Okay, they just started publicizing negative things about her. Things like she cannot dress properly, things like she's not fit to be in the British royal family, things that are not so pleasing to the ears. At a point, they published both on internet and hard paper that she made Kate cry. Apparently, Kate is her sister-in-law. That's Prince Harry's elder brother's wife, okay? Prince William's wife, Kate, okay? That she made Kate cry. Now, eventually, Meghan Markle got pregnant and gave birth to their first child, Archie, okay? The negativity did not stop. In fact, there were even racist content about the innocent baby. Like what is shown on your screen right now. The baby was actually being mocked by a British broadcaster. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could have none of it, and so they laid a complaint, and the person who published that thing was fired. According to him, he said it was a joke. He didn't know that it was going to upset anyone. I mean, that is so insensitive. Publishing a racist content on an innocent baby for the mere fact that his mother is not a pure white. Now, on the 8th of January 2020, Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, released a statement that made news all over the world. The statement was to the effect that they were stepping down as royals. And the consequence of that statement is that they would drop their title and they would be financially independent. Apparently, the statement was released without the knowledge and prior consent of Her Majesty the Queen, and this made her furious, and a private meeting was called in Buckingham Palace, and after the meeting, the decision of the Queen was that they would no longer, that's Prince Harry and his wife, would no longer bear the title His Royal Majesty, Her Royal Majesty, and that they were to refund taxpayers' money of $3.1 million. Wow, that's interesting. I remember at that time, Donald Trump said that, oh, if they relocate to the United States, they must pay tax. It was interesting. It was just so funny. Now, guys, after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle relocated to Canada, they were quiet for a while. And then, all of a sudden, on the 7th of March, the Oprah Winfrey released clips of a 3-hour-long interview that she had, an exclusive interview that she had with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, okay? And I am so excited that the interview was anchored by Oprah Winfrey, because Oprah Winfrey has a way of extracting deep things from these celebrities, y'all. That's good. Now, guys, personally, I was even trying to avoid this topic because I believe it's a sensitive one, and it's something that has to do with a family. Let us not forget the fact that the British royal family are always in the public eye, but notwithstanding, it's still a family, you know, and a family issue ought to be settled privately. So I tried avoiding the topic, but everywhere I turned into in the internet was that news, the interview. So I had to just get it off my chest, okay? Hope you're enjoying the video so far. So guys, there are 2 striking revelations from that interview that shook the whole world, okay? Now, the first striking thing was that Meghan Markle revealed that at the time she was pregnant, the so-called negative publicity from the British tabloids was still going on, and she was not feeling good, okay? She, according to her, in her words, she said she didn't want to be alive anymore. That simply portrays that her mental health was affected, because she revealed to Oprah that she had not felt that way before. And so she approached the institution. I do not know what she means by the institution. Probably she meant the high and mighty in the royal family, or the administrators of Buckingham Palace. I do not know. But so she said she approached the institution and she asked for help, but help was not rendered. Then she had to turn to her husband, who cradled her and just told her everything will be fine. And then at the end of the day, she was able to overcome that urge to take her life. And then she gave birth to Archie eventually. Now, another striking thing that was revealed during the interview with Oprah, Meghan Markle revealed that as at the time she was pregnant with her first son, Archie, Prince Harry approached the institution, and because of the negative publicity about Meghan Markle, obviously because of the color of her skin, he asked if his son would get a title as the grand, child of Her Majesty the Queen. He asked if he would get a title and if he would get protection and security. And then, according to Prince Harry and Meghan, the response he got was that, well, whether the child will get a title or receive protection or security would depend on how dark the color of his skin would turn out to be. At that point, Oprah Winfrey said, hold up, hold up, hold up. What? So now, the whole world is asking. Even Oprah Winfrey asked immediately, who were you having that conversation with? Prince Harry said he is never going to release that person. He's never going to release the name, that it would cause a deep damage, okay? Now, the whole world, after these clips of this interview was released, the whole world has been asking, who was Prince Harry, pardon me, who was Prince Harry having that conversation with? Recently, Oprah Winfrey said that that interview was 3 hours, 20 minutes. Okay, it was a 3 hour, 20 minutes interview, but it was compressed to 1 hour or so. So I believe that so many other things were revealed, which we haven't seen and heard. Okay, now guys, see, I'm not surprised that all these things are going on. I'm not surprised. I was waiting for all this because at the time in 2018, when the wedding was announced, I was discussing with colleagues. I was like, this woman is a liberal American woman. She's an independent American woman. She's an actress for that matter. Can she cope with the reservedness of the British royal family? You will agree with me, if you were following the news then, Hollywood actors, we all know how they dress up, okay? It's personally, I do not agree with some of their dress sense, okay? We're all entitled to our opinion, but they are usually not reserved in their dress sense, okay? But because they were attending a British royal wedding, they dressed completely decent. That is how deep the tradition is in the British royal family. They have traditions. Even Meghan Markle revealed during that interview that she was surprised that you have to curtsy to the Queen inside the house. She said she thought that curtsying is something they do outside. But Harry told her, no, do you know how to curtsy? She said she was shocked. As at that time, I remember discussing with colleagues, I said, this lady, I don't think she can cope with the reservedness, with all the whole traditional things going on in the British royal family. I think it's just for a while, we'll start seeing drama, and that's what's going on now. And as at that time, the news, even now, they've been presenting Meghan Markle as a black woman. Up till now, I'm still struggling to accept the fact that Meghan Markle is black. Because, I mean, okay, if I come out and I say, yo, I'm black, you wouldn't be confused. Okay, I am a typical example of what a Negro woman looks like. But if Meghan Markle comes out and says, yo, I'm black, wouldn't you be confused? Okay, I mean, look at my hair, look at my skin. That girl ain't black. Okay, at a point, I could not understand why the press was depicting her to be black. Okay, they're like the black woman that got into the British royal family, blah 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 blah. I couldn't quite get why the British press was calling her black until I watched a show, Red Table Talk, anchored by Jada Smith. In that episode, Jada Smith gathered women from different race, white, black, biracial, Latinos. She gathered women from different race, and they were saying their experiences with respect to race. And a white woman who got married to a black man and had mixed children, she said she was surprised that they were calling her children black. And then Jada Smith said something that made me understand this whole scenario. She said, even if you have it 1% in your gene, white supremacists will call you black, okay? And they would see you as not fit to be part of them. Now, you remember I said earlier that Meghan Markle's father is white, American, her mother is African American. And then Meghan Markle came out biracial. So to white supremacists, she's black, she's not fit to be in the British royal family, and she should be grateful. Whereas on the other hand, Meghan Markle is of the fact that she's not inferior to anybody by reason of the color of her skin. She simply fell in love with the young man, Prince Harry, and they got married. And by the way, she's about 2 or 3 years older than Prince Harry, okay? It's another reason why everybody was surprised that Queen Elizabeth could actually approve of that marriage, in addition to the divorce thing and the color of her skin thing. Okay, so guys, Meghan Markle has always been this independent-minded person. At the age of 11, okay, this story I'm about to tell you is all over the internet, okay? Go just research. At the age of 11, during social studies, they had to watch a news during social studies, and in the news, a commercial popped up about a product used for washing pots and pans, Ivory Clay. The slogan of this product is, women are fighting greasy pots and pans with Ivory Clay. And then this young girl at the age of 11 was offended by that slogan. She walked up to her teacher. She said, "Ma'am, I don't agree with this slogan. It says women are fighting pots and pans with Ivory Clay, which means that a woman's place is limited to the kitchen. I don't agree with that." And then she wrote a letter to the owner of the company that that's discriminating. Rather, it should be people are fighting greasy pots and pans. That it is not only women that wash pots and pans. And then do you know that because of that letter, the owner of the company changed the slogan of the product to be, people all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans with Ivory Clay. So Meghan Markle has always been this independent, outspoken, minded person. I do not know who inculcated into her as a child. Is it the society? Is it her mother? Because obviously she is closer to her mother. I do not know, but she has always been this outspoken person, and I am not surprised, okay? Because according to her, during the interview with Oprah, she said she has always been this outspoken person, and then she found herself silent simply because she's married to the grandson of Queen Elizabeth, and she could no longer have none of it, and they had to just step down. You know, guys, about this whole racism thing, I do not see how a race should feel that they are higher and mightier than another race. I don't understand. And I always tell people, my joy is that Christ did not come as a white. He came in the form of a human being from the Middle East. If Christ had come as a white man, work for don't finish now, okay? So that's just my joy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You definitely enjoyed it. You definitely enjoyed our chat. We were chatting. Oh, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you. Okay, we're chatting. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And after subscribing, remember to click on the bell. I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.